guys, this reading is going to be for Gemini today, and I'm going to pull some cards and see what we got going on and see what, we're going to go from there. We're just going to pull the first card, and I haven't decided what spread I'm going to do yet. Like I said, I'm driving and pulling cards, and I've got them shuffled. So I'm going to decide as we go what I feel like we need to go and do. But for your first card and the first card out, I got the Seven of Pentacles. All right. So this tells me that you are on your way into mastery of something. You're learning something. You may be in class. You may be getting ready to graduate from class or to, start a new class. It doesn't really matter. But it has something to do with this earthly realm and the physical things that you can put your hands on that you have. Maybe it's a home. Maybe it's a realty class. Maybe it's a college class. Maybe it's a class to go back to school and make more money. I'm not sure, or maybe you're at the end of all of that. You're kind of overwhelmed probably with it, or either you're just tired of it all. But I do feel like in your energy, you are learning something. You're in the process of learning something that has to do with that type of scenario. If it's not you, then this is not your reading. So don't make it fit if it's not. Now, you could be just learning a life lesson about the way shit works on this planet. I mean, that could also be that, and you're just fed up with it. You're just overwhelmed, and you're just like, oh my God, I'm losing patience with it, But Gemini, that's what I feel that your energy is at right now. All right, so let's see what we've got for you. Queen of Swords. All right, so yeah, you are definitely in your element right now. You're cold a little bit, but this is also, indicative of your card as a Gemini with the air signs and the swords. You're trying your best to fill every void that you can, and you're remaining stoic about it. You're not putting too much emotion into it. You're using a lot of logic in whatever the situation is, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, a lot of times emotional thoughts and acting on emotions can get a lot of us in over our heads. So that's really not a bad thing, actually. And then let's see what else is going on in your life. Like, who are you dealing with? Ace of Coins. All right, so you are dealing with probably a new type situation, a new investment, a new like I said, a new class or a new course, but it's something new. It's something that you're wanting to invest in. It's a new project, a new endeavor, a new home, a new renovation. It doesn't matter. But that's basically what the energy is that you're dealing with as far as it goes. I mean, that could also be what's crossing you to a certain degree because you're overwhelmed with it. But at the same time, the aces are beautiful cards. It shows that there's something new, an initiative going on. And no matter how you feel, you're still, pressing forward in that new energy that you have, and you're trying your best to make it work, whatever that could be for you. All right, let's see here. So let's see what in the world the situation is exactly going on in your world as it pertains to what we've already pulled. 2 of Coins. See, we're getting them all over again. So yes, you've got a decision to make about that investment, or about that choice, or about that class, or about that house, or whatever it is. You have an investment, and you have a choice to make. Do you want to invest in this or that? You know what I mean? And you could also be dealing with a freaking Earth sign, because you're pulling a lot of pentacles here. So you either have Earth strong in your chart, or you're dealing with one. If not, then this is definitely, representing the physical realm, the things that you're going through right now. So a lot of yours is probably more of a career and education reading, I would say, not a love reading. I do not get any kind of love vibes out of this reading at all, or relationship vibes. This is strictly about you and what you've got going on in your life, Gemini. 10 of Swords in reverse. All right, so you're no longer in pain over a situation. I think maybe that the decision and the choices that you made have led you to a place where you're fed up with the pain, you're tired of the hurting, and you're not going to live like that anymore. And I do feel like you've come to that conclusion that it's time to end whatever it was that was hurting you. I mean, it could be the place you live, it could be a neighbor, it doesn't matter what it is really, but whatever it is, you've decided that whatever's caused you pain or has caused you stress in your life, or anxiety or worry, you've had enough of it, and you're getting rid of that problem. You're deciding to choose something else, and to make it work somewhere else and something else, and that's not really bad. You just got to remember that everything is happening for a reason, and everything has a consequence, and good or bad. Consequences aren't always a bad thing. We just associate it with bad things. We can have good consequences too for things that we do. So we have to remember that. I think a lot of times we forget that part of everything, because we always think negatively with consequences. But whatever your choice is, you're choosing to walk away from something that hurts you. You know what I mean? Whatever that was that brought you pain in your life, you're done with it. You don't want that shit anymore. You just pulled a 10 of Wands in reverse as well. So yeah, that does make a lot of sense to me. The 10 of Wands is the card of like the wounded warrior starting fresh again, but you're not starting over in the same aspect. Like I said, you took that 10 of Swords, that wounded warrior, and you're flipping it from everything you've learned a lesson. Like that could be the lesson that you're learning, whatever this is about with that 7 that I pulled. You're learning this lesson, and you learned it the hard way, because I think you're a little hard-headed. There's nothing wrong with that. We all are. But you're very intelligent, and you're very logic-focused a lot of times. And so I don't think you get the credit that you need for that, Gemini. I think a lot of times people just associate you with negative connotations, when overall, like, there's really a lot more to you and a lot more depth to your character. And I do feel that that 10 of Wands in reverse is telling me that you're at the place now where your creativity, the things that you enjoy, the things that you want and love for your life are starting to fall into place, and that pain and that worry is starting to go away. You're maybe at a point now where you are able to, financially take care of yourself, or you're on the way to doing that with the classes and courses you're taking, and you're okay with it. You've been through hell, and it's a lot of work on you, but you're doing it, and you're doing it successfully. And it's nothing to be ashamed of, or nothing to be worried about. If you feel like you're strapped for time or cash or whatever, just tell people no. Tell people no. It's good to put yourself first sometimes, and to remember that we all have our reasonings and our thought process and our patterns and our whatever, our life stories, But the thing is, yours is going to be a lot bigger than what you anticipate. And I think yours is going to be you're going to be somebody that touches other people's lives with the things that you've been through. Sorry, I'm about to cry. I don't know why I'm about to cry for y'all. I swear to God, I'm not even Gemini. I have no Gemini in my charts right now, but I feel like you guys have been through hell. That you've lost a lot of shit, and you've had to work your way back up to the top, and you've done it all on your fucking own. You know what I mean? You haven't had anybody to help you, really. You're an inspiration to people, and you're a hero to people, and you're somebody that a lot of people can look up to and remember where you were and where you come from and where you're at. And you never forget that, Gemini. You never forget where you came from. You never forget the trauma and the troubles and the problems and the issues that made you to who you are now. That way you can be who you want to be. It's stepping stones, and you're taking them one step at a time, and you're doing them in the best possible way for yourself. And that's a beautiful fucking thing. And you should be so proud of yourself, because it's not easy, especially nowadays. All the shit that was going on in the world, this is the time that you were taking, and you were coming up in a time when nobody was coming up. You know what I mean? Nobody could come up, and you didn't give a shit. You were like, I'm not going to let anyone tell me that I can't do this, that I can't achieve this. And you're doing it, and you are an inspiration to so many people, whether you know it or not. There are people that will never tell you that you're an inspiration to them because they have too much pride, but I promise you, you are. You are, okay? Oh, damn, Gemini. Get me in my feels today. All right, so let's keep on going. So what is the outcome for Gemini in their endeavors and what they're going through and what they want to achieve? You know what I mean? Fucking Queen of Pentacles. Damn right, Gemini. You are on your way. You will have what you want. You are achieving what you want. You're sitting in that Queen of Pentacles energy. And I've already pulled, the other queens, though. It's really cool to me that you can pull this and you can be in this energy. You see it, you know it. You're taking care of your house, your love, yourself, whatever it is. Your cat, your dog, your damn bills. It don't matter. You are almost at the Empress energy. I feel Empress energy with this. I'm feeling Empress for you. I would not be surprised if I pull it. I'm going to pull on my card just to see what the hell I pull, because I really am feeling like the Empress energy for you. How about the 10 of Wands came out again in reverse, guys? Yeah, that's definitely confirmation that you guys, the worst is over. The worst is over unless you bring more problems upon yourself. You know what I mean? Don't make it harder on yourself. But other than that, you are absolutely magnificent. Everything that you've done and everything that you're achieving, Gemini. So keep your head above the water. Remember to keep plowing forward. You're doing it daily, whether you know it or not. You're just consciously, you've done it so much by habit now to make yourself do that you're doing it, without knowing you're doing it. You're constantly moving forward. You're constantly thinking of the next right choice. You're not making the wrong choices. You're not doing things you don't need to be doing. You're right where you need to be, an aspect of yourself and in your life, and what makes you happy and what brings you happiness and completeness, okay? All right, Gemini, that's all I got for you, buddies. I hope you have a good one. Talk to you later.